adjust, always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense takes the field. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Yang. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Hawkeyes are on the move. The run from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the ground. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sexton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quick completion on the out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Scanning the field. It's Yang. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Yang. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Massey. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He now has 53 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Yang. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Tosses it incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Running to the left. Finding open areas. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to Green. He's loose. 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Yang. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's blocked. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Massey. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Yang. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU.
The give out of the gun.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Yang. He's got it still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Yang. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's set. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. On the snap, it's Sexton. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Proctor. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Yang. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cole. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Proctor. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Yang. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 18 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sexton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.